Ladies and gentlemen, here's the motherfucking tea.
And welcome back to... Okay, it's not the 100th review of My Hero Academia.
But it is the 100th episode.
Exactly. Guys, My Hero Academia, 100 episodes. Can you believe it?
I can't believe they've made the triple digits. I refuse to believe. Didn't
They
happen.
did it. The crazy bastards finally did it. And now they can be syndicated. And nobody needs to worry about that anymore.
Yep, nope. We don't have to make any more episodes of My Hero Academia. Amazing.
You can only make 100. After you do that, you gotta erase the first one and start over.
You got to start deleting history to make room for new history.
Or a reboot of My Hero Academia.
All right, you're tasked with rebooting My Hero Academia for a Western audience. We kind of want to make a Marvel Cinematic Universe, but we want to use the My Hero universe. What do you do?
Well, I cast Tom Holland as Izuku Midoriya, so that's...
Actually, that works. I can see that. Well, I think he's starting to age out, though. I think he is finally starting to not look like a teenager to me.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you're going to have to start looking at some of those Stranger Things kids.
Yeah. Maybe a Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah, Finn Wolfhard, maybe. You know what? He has the curly hair. He
Oh
can
my
do it.
god, Finn Wolfhard is Izuku Midoriya. My Hero Academia 2024.
All right, but who do you cast as All Might?
The Rock.
I think you could. I think you can get a lot of mileage out of Chris Evans there.
Oh wait, or John Cena. Honestly, actually, kind of John Cena.
Ooh,
I was going to
John
say
Cena-
Hemsworth.
Yeah. Hemsworth would be good, but John Cena, man, that's a strong pick. I think I actually
Cena's
mentioned
pretty
that
good,
on a
too.
podcast somewhere where seeing him as All Might, it just kind of makes sense to me. Although I've never seen him with his hair grown out because I'm pretty sure he's balding.
Unfortunately, when it comes to casting for kids, there aren't a lot of kid actors. You're always sort of fucked in that regard. Whenever you talk about anime adaptations, it has to be like like for Cowboy Bebop, you could spend hours giving a casting that's better than John Cho. But actually,
I don't know, man. I liked the first look we got of him. Like, it looks right.
No, it looks fine. Like, honestly, the only problem I have with John Cho is that I'm wondering if he can get that kind of cool factor, that like effortlessly cool factor that Spike Spiegel can have, because Spike Spiegel can also be a total fucking dork, which I love about Spike Spiegel. I like the fact that he goes kind of between being super like effortlessly cool, but then being a total dumbass.
Yeah.
And I'm
Anime Heroes
curious.
101.
I haven't seen enough of John Cho to see if he can do it.
Either way, we're here to talk about My Hero.
Why?
Episode 100. I don't know. It's like I just read the stream title. I was shocked as you.
Well,
I could talk about Fruits Basket or Boruto if we want. I've been watching both of those week to week.
I've been
rewatching
and both of their
Yu Yu Hakusho.
and both of their episodes this week were pretty good.
Have you actually been watching the latest seasons of Fruits Basket?
Yeah, me and
Holy
Chelsea have
shit.
been watching through it.
Okay. I guess
I'm still enjoying it. I'm not
No,
going to pretend that I'm watching it because a friend who's a girl wants to watch it.
Bitch, I need to catch up.
No, it's good.
Actually,
There's some good stuff with Kyo this week.
Kyo's one of my favorite characters. Actually, I was really big into Fruits Basket when My Hero Academia is a show. Honestly, like there is some cool stuff to talk about this episode. So we're not trying to avoid it. I promise. As you can see,
I wasn't able to join you guys for last week's episode. My picture gave all of the feelings that I had for it.
yeah.
So.
I was looking around trying to find a picture of you, and then I just
No, you
couldn't.
found the right one.
Yeah.
I said to myself, that's probably the one he'll use.
It's
And it was so.
iconic. It's iconic, and I wish people could have been there for the performance. Anyway, so this week we have the wrap up from the tests between the fucking
The pseudo tournament.
yeah, and we also find out why Monoma could not take Deku's quirk, and basically it was exactly like you guys said.
Yeah, pretty much. I was a little disappointed that the scene wasn't as cool as I thought it was going to be when Eraser was like, you got to go see Eri. I want you to do that. I thought it was going to be like, we need her to turn back time on you so you don't accidentally get something from one for all.
Oh.
Like we need her to actually reverse you to make that have not happened.
I don't think Aizawa's out of the loop on that whole thing.
That's
though,
true.
Isn't he?
You know what? He wouldn't know that. So
Yeah.
I guess that wouldn't line up.
I did like that twist though, and it was something that I thought about as soon as like I remembered that Monoma could copy powers. I'm like, are they going to use him to try to help Eri learn what she can do and like how to do stuff? Because if he can like if by touching somebody he can kind of figure out like the root of their quirk or like how it works, maybe that is a way that Monoma might actually end up just being a teacher at UA because of that. I think is where his path is going.
I remember, like, when I was reading that, I initially got really excited. I was a little bit sad that ultimately Monoma had to be like, nope, turns out I can't do shit. Mostly because I want to see Eri happy. I do have to say, I love Deku so fucking much. Because
he's very precious.
His neurodivergence is just so on like he's so single-minded on like I need look I need to be able to do this. I'm going to be the best I can, and by telling the world like I'm going to do this and this and this, he's basically saying the exact right things to the people that need to hear the exact same message for themselves. Because when he was talking to Eri, he was basically saying that shit to himself.
Yeah, I don't know if he's neurodivergent, but
he fucking is. He so is.
It's possible.
Absolutely is.
Yeah. No, I mean, the only reason I'm a little bit hesitant on that is because Japanese like mangaka are in Japanese culture is kind of uneasy about even acknowledging that neurodivergent people exist, and a bit further away from even considering them as valid. So I wouldn't know if Horikoshi sat down and intentionally would have written.
Might not be a knowing move. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
It might not be, but in every bit of his mannerisms and how single-minded he is in overcoming his goals and how focused tightly on one single objective he is. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's not entirely impossible. Having Deku be neurodivergent would actually be kind of like that would be sort of neat. A huge main shonen character like that.
He's super high functioning with it, but he does not read certain social cues. He'll just start like muttering things as like, you know, he mutters his little plans out loud, and it's like, what the hell are you doing, dude?
Bakugo even mentions it this episode.
Yeah.
He talks about how creepy it is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. And like that's not me taking any particular issue with the idea. Mostly just again like when it comes to intentionally writing those sorts of characters.
Right. Death of the author.
Yeah. But that being said, Deku's response to Eri when Eri gets freaked out about the idea of like, oh, you know, my quirk just causes so many problems. The response of it's just like a knife. They're dangerous. They're sharp, but you can use them to do good things.
He's such a pure boy.
He is a very fucking Izuku Midoriya is the boy we need.
Every scene where like he ends up making Eri smile, like I'd say like 60% of the scenes with Eri in general can make me cry. This one included.
No, Eri.
They are often adorable.
Yeah, she is. As they like to say in the industry, she is a precious little cinnamon bun who must be protected at all costs.
Precious bean.
And I'm usually, I won't lie. Sometimes that stuff gets really like, okay, we get it. They're the cute one that needs to be protected. But I will say that My Hero Academia does a pretty good job at selling it on its on its premise instead of just like at face value.
Because you've seen the horrible shit that she went through and how like difficult her life has been up to this point, and how much she sees her quirk as an actual curse because it has caused nothing but misery for her entire life. And now somebody's out there telling her, no, look, this thing you have, it literally saved your life. It saved my life. It allowed us to get here. And now you just need to learn how to use it.
View this thing that you've only referenced as evil as good.
So, somebody said, Horikoshi earned the Moe. And I'm like, you know what? Yes, he did. He earned the Moe. Congratulations. When you earn the Moe, then you can truly be Moe. But if you don't earn it, it's just gross and dumb.
She's too adorable.
Yeah,
too adorable. And I loved that whole scene and actually learning a bit more about Monoma.
I liked when Monoma grew the little horn when he touched her.
I am so happy that Monoma's development over the last couple of episodes has really added to his character, like top to bottom. I also love Eri's response to him when he shows up. It's perfect.
He's the bad guy.
It's the bad side of UA.
Yeah. But as we see, that part of his character is just something he leans into to be what he needs to
He
be.
plays head games.
But I'm on a righteous path.
But
Yeah, I mean, I almost wonder, like, thinking about his power. He mentions that he can't use powers that stockpile or like that need external attributes to affect them. I'm also wondering if maybe there are certain things that are like maybe this power is just way too complicated for him to actually figure out. Like, what would happen if he were actually able to use Ares' power and it just went berserk immediately? Like, he turned everybody into, I don't know, dust.
Oh, you know
Like
what?
in an instant.
That was actually an Oh, wait, no, Aizawa was there. I was.
He
about to
was
say,
there, but
yeah.
what would happen if in his grown body he would be able to manipulate that quirk easier and more freely, but without any control? What would happen if in an instant he just poof Thanos everybody in that room?
That I kind of believe that would be largely impossible.
Well, he doesn't- it was
seem to
narratively-
supercharge arcs or quirks though.
Yeah.
Like it's not like he's got a real boosting to it, and Aerie has to at least seemingly touch people to get her power to work.
Oh, apparently part of his quirk
Maybe.
is that it actually gives him an understanding of the activation requirements. So
Yeah, so
I'm wondering what would
Maybe.
happen if like he tried to take Momo's power. Could he make something right away, or would he have to consume something that would then be turned into whatever
that's
she could
actually
make, since it's all about like her food?
that might be like a stockpiling type of thing where you do need that external stuff in order to produce the right things, but maybe with the elements in his own body he could, but maybe he lacks the understanding of how to mechanically put some of those things together.
Look, all I'm saying is we need our spin-off comic of Class B so we can actually go into these sorts of things. Because I
I
would
have
say
ideas.
I would watch a Class B like miniseries. I don't
Oh,
know if
yeah.
I would do a whole
Like
oh
an
man,
OVA.
it's a second My Hero, but yeah, like a Class B OVA or something. Like that would be fun.
The B-sides.
Or just like every season, there's like a Class B special where like, what did
Let
they do
the-
this season?
Let them be the intro episode. Just
Yeah.
Well, remember
Actually,
the
yeah, holy
no,
crap.
wait. We went over this. The only reason
I
those
know,
intro
I
episodes
know.
exist is to get you reintroduced to the cast you
That's
actually follow.
fine. Class B could complain about each Class B member could complain about a Class A member, and that's how we tell you about them.
Fuck yes. Okay, I'm actually about this. Just like it's them. It's a fucking like a party.
Each one has like their Class A rival that they hate,
Mhm.
so you just kind of like step into their shoes for a second, and you just see dude who can travel in shadows. He's like, that Tokoyomi though, fuck that guy.
Oh, by the
speaking of parties and rivals, though, I love like Tets, and
Quadtets.
Yeah, Quadtets and oh god, names escaping me.
Kirishima.
Again. Kirishima. Like how they're like, oh man, you were doing so cool. I fucked up. Yeah, but our powers are different. We may be the same, but I can take more heat. You can take more punches. Yeah, bro.
I've got a limit to how hard I get, but I can just take heat. You get harder. That's cool.
Yeah, the Kirishima and Tets and Quadtets are the bromance we need.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I like the fact that Kirishima just generally makes friends with people. Like
He's just
no
a nice
matter-
dude.
Yeah, he really is. By the
He's
way,
positive masculinity.
speaking of that party, I need to know what Minako, or was it just Mina? What Mina was
Yeah.
forcing Minato to watch. I need to know.
Yeah, what was like, because she had him strapped down there in the freaking
Oh, that was fucking
Clockwork
Orange.
Orange.
Was that like just a background gag? Because I must have missed
No,
that.
it was in the foreground. They didn't bring
Oh.
it up, but like
Yeah,
it was like blink and you miss it, like there for like 3 seconds. But she has him strapped down to a chair after he bumped his head into her tit.
Yeah.
And
Sensitivity
she's forcing him to watch something. And I
Just
was wondering,
endless
like,
streams
okay,
of Lindsay Ellis videos.
oh man, I was gonna say like either that or just like porn that he's super not into and conditioning him to not dig on like the ladies in the class or something.
As sexual harassment PSAs? Yeah, probably.
I don't know, like, he just has this horrified look on his face.
Oh no, she's making him binge all of the Dressrosa One Piece arc.
Oh god.
But yeah, no. It's that little joke. I wonder if it's probably in the manga, and I'm wondering if there's a little text box that actually like. But then
Like,
again,
lets
the-
you know
that explains it.
but the anime usually is pretty good about showing that. Like usually it is in the manga.
Honestly,
yeah.
as soon as that scene popped up, I was just waiting. I was thinking to myself, Kaiser's gonna make a shit post. I know it. But
I was actually thinking about it. Like, I just don't have a
I'm
joke.
sure you were.
I just don't have a joke that works perfectly for it. So,
But yeah, I don't know. It was something that was amusing. The first half of the episode seemed to fly by pretty quickly. It seemed to focus mostly on the idea that Midoriya, like, trying to figure out, okay, why can't I access this power that I was just accessing? And apparently it's because he told himself he's not ready for it. And now he has to figure that whole thing out, his own mental blocks.
I liked the training where Bakugo is basically like, well, I'm going to make you feel like you are dying to pull this out of you then. And I'm going to give you the thread of life. And All Might being there's like, hold on, wait, no, I think we're going about this the wrong way.
yeah.
The dynamic between Bakugo and All Might, I actually kind of dig where it's at right
really
now.
Like it.
Because it's weird. There's this bit of frustration that Bakugo has with where All Might is at, because he sees him as this guy that he looked up to for so long, and now he's sort of a shell of that. But he also has to recognize, no, you've been doing this for longer than I have, so at the very least, the advice that you can give me is still valid, but I'm frustrated that you are not the guy that I've been striving to like be better than. To Bakugo, he's already better than what All Might is now, and that's not what he wanted.
But
we see him save
that's
him
why
today.
and that's why that one, like, that last fight that he had with Bakugo is so important, or Midoriya was so important, because now they are actual rivals and they have somebody to challenge each other. Bakugo did have my favorite line all episode, though. It takes place in the second half, right after they get their degrees, and you get to see this like really fun scene with him and Todoroki fighting the big water guy that's just trying to steal people's shit. It's like, wait, no, you've only had your license for 30 minutes. Okay, how many minutes do we have to wait to be heroes then? I'm like, yes.
I really like that shot.
That is him
too.
to a T.
Yes,
yeah.
actually, that shot is the thumbnail.
It's
Good.
so good.
I was
Just
going to
hanging out
suggest
the
it.
lamppost like, oh, you fucked up.
Yeah. Also, I love the fucking get a job. I can't. That is exactly the way they're gonna translate that, because it's literally like 3 flaps in the subtitles. It's like work for a living, but no, it's gonna be get a job in the dub, and I'm looking forward to it.
That whole scene was probably the highlight of the episode for me. Like, the airy stuff, it made me cry. It made me happy cry. But that scene, I was like, yes, finally, we get this.
It was some dessert with our storytelling vegetables we were given earlier.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, a good way to round out the first half of this season.
Yeah, I've been looking forward to that like crazy, because I won't lie, that scene, when I read it in the manga, I'm like, this is amazing. They get their license. You don't hear them get their license, but you just see them show up with their license, literally within an hour of them getting them, to go kick the shit out of this dumb ass, I use carbonation, I'm always in for excitement. No, shut the fuck up. You are so screwed, buddy.
You D-list villains. We're fine for this.
With his little gang of people that immediately get beaten up. It's it was just so satisfactory, and to add to the dynamic between All Might and Bakugo again, when All Might jumps in to try to save somebody from, I think, like a falling piece of building or lamppost or something, and Bakugo has to jump in and save him. He's like, go kill yourself somewhere else.
Yeah, I love that. That's his kindest and nicest. Get away from this dangerous place.
Yeah, he's man, fucking. Bakugo is such a little shit, and
He is.
And as we've said before, he wouldn't be able to get away with it if he weren't actually good at what he does. But luckily for him and everyone else around him, he is in fact quite good at being a hero. And just getting to see him do it, just be a hero, a regular ass hero, was real good.
Yeah, it was nice. And also you get that little nod to All Might, even though he doesn't have any power, acting without thinking, going all the way back to episode 1, where Midoriya jumped in to save Bakugo despite having absolutely no way of doing it. If that thing fell on All Might, he would have been injured.
Probably would have killed him. Yeah,
Yeah,
or like
probably would have been hurt real bad. But he jumped in and did it because he needed to save somebody, because that's just who he is.
And because that's what heroes do.
Exactly. That's how you tell a true hero. It was a little bit earlier, but on the little bit of Bakugo and Todoroki kind of stuff, I liked when they were kind of all hanging out in the dorms and Todoroki comes up to Midoriya and he's like, hey, so you had like a power you didn't use when we fought and we talked about how we both went all out? That's kind of messed up, man. He's like, no, it was sorry. I hadn't seen it before. It's
I'm
due
just
to me
figuring it out too.
He's like, okay, well, sorry I accused you. And then like cuts to Bakugo and he's like, man, you can be smart, but also an idiot, huh? Like, you're really not putting this one together, are you?
Yeah. No, I love that. So Todoroki also talks to his dad and asks him, hey, Dad, I guess I need some help.
That you would come to me about this.
Fucking Shoto intensifies.
Yeah, proud Papa Endeavor, just like, he.
Yeah. You have someone in the chat. Shoto! God, I'm still so. One thing, the whole Endeavor stuff has had to kind of sort of take a back seat lately,
Yeah.
and I'm kind of looking forward to when they get back into that, because that is still a very important part of the story. But
I like it though because that's something that would take time. That would
yeah,
not
no,
be
it's absolutely going to take time. I'm not saying, man, I wish they would get that development over with.
Right.
I'm just looking forward to when they get back to it, like a little bit more intently. Also,
Yeah.
oh yeah, he was fucking just choking the fucking villain. The guy is like, and like, Endeavor's like,
checking his phone.
Hold on, I gotta send a text. Give me a second. wait, hold on. How do you spell? Oh wait, no, the autocorrect got it. We're good.
Yeah, it seems all the A tier villains that actually do stuff are all underground, just waiting for their moment to strike right now. Because every time we see Endeavor in passing, he's just taking care of some C-list jobber.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of jobbers.
All the good villains know that they're only going to get ahead if they work together.
Yeah.
Endeavor casually checking Twitter while he's kicking like shit out of here, like villains. Yeah, no, that sounds like him.
Definitely gonna tweet about this. Hold on.
Selfie.
But
It's a good episode though. Like it was a good wind down episode to like kind of wrap everything that we had been through so far.
you know, I just thought about something. Heroes definitely have people that can, like, some heroes probably have people who run their Twitter accounts, huh?
Probably. They
I would
probably have
think.
like social media managers. I mean, what do you think all the people who go to the hero course, or not the hero course, but go to like UA for like business admin or general studies do for a living afterwards?
Welcome to social media managing 101 for
Exactly.
heroes.
So many of them. I was thinking about this during that episode, actually, when all the people who were getting like robbed in the streets, I was thinking, how many of those people are middle management at like a hero agency, like the people that file paperwork and shit?
Oh
How
yeah.
to deal with
There's-
your
there's a-
hero
there's-
getting me too'd.
Yeah, there's got to be an industry for that where, you know, the heroes who are out doing all the work can't be bothered to do all the paperwork. And yeah, there are probably some problematic ones.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Mineta one day
Bakugo's going to be a
Mineta
hero.
has his
Someday
license.
someday Bakugo's going to accidentally say something to the wrong person, and his firm is going to have to figure out how to do some damage control real quick.
Mineta
Bakugo's
is going to
Twitter.
get canceled so hard.
Bakugo's Twitter is going to be suspended more often than he's live on that account.
Bakugo strikes me as somebody who just doesn't give a shit about social media. Like, he's not going to be on it. There'll be fan accounts that tweet shit for him.
Oh yeah, there are gonna be. I don't know if I'd want. I don't know if I would want somebody following Bakugo's fan account in that universe following me.
Yeah. But man, yeah, I thought about that. Like, there's a whole industry there. Because, yeah, you have, like, you know, accountants and things like that. But all of these hero agencies have to have people that, you know, make them run while the heroes are out doing their thing.
Well, there were the people at the one test who were like literal professional victims. Like their
Yeah.
job was to assess how good you are at rescuing them.
I've been
Exactly.
rescued by real heroes more times than you can count, and that was absolutely abysmal.
And then there are obviously people who have quirks, but like they aren't on the level of being a hero. That just, like, I'm sure there are quite a few people in the construction like sect that
My
I'm
power
slightly-
is pour cement, but I'm really, really into math. I don't want to work at a construction site.
Oh God.
I'm not good enough to be a hero, but I can make things lighter for a little bit, or I'm slightly stronger than average. Just
Yeah, no, I can definitely. You have to feel for all the the art majors in that universe being like, I just want to draw stuff, but I can create razors from my toes.
I don't know how to turn this into. I don't know how to funnel this into my art.
Unfortunately, your quirk is fry cooking.
You know the exact moment the potato is done.
That's your power. That's what you're doing.
It's everything. So get back there and make the best French fries.
But
ever.
my quirk developed later. I've already got 6 years of med school. Too bad.
Too bad. Get cooking fries.
Oh my god!
But you're gonna make the perfect tater tots.
Oh,
I don't have a whole lot else to say about this episode. It was solid. It was fun. It was a good way to wrap this arc that, until the last 3 or 4 episodes of it, I was kind of like, on. It had some fun stuff throughout it, but yeah, leading up to that Midoriya and, the lead in with the Bakugo fight, it ended up being all right. I'd probably skip a good chunk of the early portion of that arc if I were to do a rewatch.
real quick. Oh wait, did they change the placement of the Christmas party? Oh, was that?
Yeah, Christmas party's coming next.
Yeah, the Christmas party is next. I didn't know.
Oh boy,
I didn't know they changed the placement. I can't remember. It's been so
really?
long. Yeah,
I assumed it was where it would be, because otherwise, why wouldn't you just? Well, I guess maybe it wouldn't be airing during Christmas to wait for actual Christmas time.
well, I mean,
But
yeah,
just seems like a weird spot for a Christmas episode
go
if
back
it wasn't
to Ed, Ed and
where,
Eddie. It's
where it
Christmas in
went.
July.
I guess.
the Christmas party was how we returned from the next arc. I know why. I know why they changed it. Without getting into any spoilers, it's because what happens next. They did not want to end the season on that, and it probably needed that material to round out the episode order.
Okay.
Yeah, they honestly.
So we're gonna wrap with the Christmas party. I'm digging it.
Yeah, it makes a certain amount of sense because the the time frame the next things that are gonna happen. There's no huge necessity to make sure that the Christmas party happens at one time or another. So
Okay.
yeah, okay, that probably works out. Also, oh my god, that means we get one of the cutest things next episode. Oh man, I don't want to spoil it, but let me tell you, the most cutest, adorablest. Oh my god,
Cute Christmas
well,
party.
yeah.
I'm excited.
Um,
I'm looking forward to bridging our way into the next arc after the first half of the season.
did you watch after the credits?
I did not this time. Was there actually a scene? Because normally it's just the episode recap.
No,
kind of
they're
stuff.
like I noticed it because there was a lot of time left, and so I watched it. It's not a big thing, but what happens in the post credit, Todoroki and Shoto. Wait, hold on. Did Todoroki and Shoto come home?
Todoroki and Shoto are the same person.
Oh God,
Bakugo.
sorry, Bakugo. Sorry, Bakugo and Todoroki. Did they
Okay.
come? Did they come back to the dorms at the end of the episode before the?
No, that's the post credit.
Okay, yeah, yeah. They come
surprises
back. They come back, and everyone's throwing a party for them. It's a surprise party that they got their license. And there's a huge
cute.
cake. And it's just it's a cute little sweet moment. It's nothing. Deku says, "Man, Bakugo, I can't wait for us to go out and be heroes together." And of course, Bakugo just has to be a total ass about it.
Yeah.
Naturally finds that insulting, thinking that you would even dare compare yourself.
Yeah. Also, but I do have to admit it's really, really funny to see Bakugo holding a piece of cake and just fucking eating it with his hand.
I'll have to go back and rewatch that part.
Yeah. Congratulations, Bakugo! How fucking dare you!
Don't talk to me like you know me.
Yeah. But it's a cute little saying. Oh yeah, I guess it does foreshadow the movie coming out this summer. Yeah. What with I guess you guys have seen the marketing material that it is based solely around not solely.
Midoriya being a criminal.
Well, Midoriya, Shoto, and Bakugo are the main focus of the marketing, and it's even called
Shocker.
and it's even called Three Musketeers.
Ah.
Well, okay, that's what they're being called in the marketing material, which
Literally the all for one for all bit.
right? By the way, speaking of My Hero, Something Witty actually just put out episode 2 of their My Hero Academia abridged.
Cool.
Yep. So if you guys want to go watch that, definitely check it out. For me, their best series has definitely been Sword Art Online Abridged, but you can tell they're really putting in a lot of time and effort into the My Hero stuff too. All Might is played by Taka, who's doing an amazing job.
They put a lot of polish into the editing on that stuff. Like it looks pretty.
Their group
and
normally does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, man, they inspired me to get better. Like,
That's saying something.
It always. Oh, thank you. But they always. I swear, whenever I get complacent with the things that I do, somebody comes out and does something that I haven't done, and I'm like, "Fuck you." Okay, no, let's go. Let's fucking do that. I'll do it better than you did it.
I'll learn it. I'll figure it out.
That's literally how I got into it.
I can do it better.
Yeah, it's literally how I got into a bridging. Fucking Kurt and Cheeseman Joe did their G Gundam, and I'm like, wait, they've got sound effects and music and an actual like plot structure. I could do that. I can do that way better than they can.
How that works.
But yeah, the Kaiser learns to edit like a shonen protagonist.
Yep.
Fucking yes, actually, that's kind of it. Whenever I see someone do something better than me, I'm like, well, now I got to do better than that.
You adapt it and add it to your repertoire.
But yeah,
I wouldn't want video editing lessons from a pervy hermit.
But yeah, so that was episode 100. This was the 100th episode of My Hero Academia.
100.
It's a fun episode, but kind of a weird. Like, I mean, you don't really plan for this, but
Yeah.
like, it's not exactly
Yeah.
a 100 episode with a
mean,
bang thing.
Yeah.
Just comparatively, episode 100 of Dragon Ball Super was the Ultra Instinct episode, right? Like the
Oh, was that the
no,
Ultra
that was
Instinct
that
reveal?
was that
Was
was
the-
like 10 and 11, or just
What?
100, 109, 110.
Oh, I thought that was episode 100. Then like there was some event that happened at episode 100. I can't remember what it was. Whatever.
Fuck you. Now I'm curious. Oh, that was like that was
looking it up.
fucking. That was Caulifla or no Kale going berserk.
Oh well, whatever.
Yeah, no.
I thought they had something
We
special.
brought
at episode
back
100.
Broly for episode 100.
There you go.
But yeah, so thank you guys for joining us for another My Hero Academia episode review. This has been episode 100 or episode 12 of season 5, the power and the new power and all for one. Next week, Christmas party in June.
Yay!
Everybody, take care, be safe, get your vaccinations if you haven't, and go out and have fun if you had. We'll talk to you later. Bye.